Today we're discussing Airbnb, short-term versus long-term rentals. How does it impact your flood insurance? How do you protect your wallet if a flood happens? So stay tuned in this video. Hello, my name is Greene, president and owner of the Flood Insurance Guru. And for the last 12 years, I've been helping real estate investors like yourself overcome these obstacles when it comes to flood insurance. You see, I bought a house in a flood zone 12 years ago, had a terrible experience with it. So now today, let's talk about this. Airbnbs, when it comes to flood insurance, short-term rental versus long-term rental, how does it impact your wallet? Let's talk about ratings first. So with the National Flood Insurance Program, it's important to understand that if it's a primary residence, generally they're only charging you what's called a $25 surcharge. However, if it's non-primary, whether it's a short-term rental, a long-term rental, you're still getting charged that additional $225. So it's important to understand that when it comes to the National Flood Insurance Program from a pricing standpoint, they're not treating these any different. What about vacant property? If this property ends up being vacant for a while, the National Flood Insurance Program is still looking at this the same when it comes to the rating model. What about private flood insurance? Does private flood insurance look at these as different ratings? When it comes to private flood insurance models, they look at all kinds of different things. Some of them will not insure vacant properties at all. But when it comes to short-term and long-term rental, they're generally charging the same thing because these are still considered rental properties. So when a claim happens, you should feel confident that your claim is going to pay out the right way if you have it listed as a rental. So what happens if this Airbnb floods and you can't get that loss of income for 6 months? Well, this is where a private flood insurance policy comes into play. You see, private flood insurance is one of the only policies out there that covers business interruption in many situations, additional living expenses, loss of use or loss of income. The National Flood Insurance Program does not cover this. So this is exactly what you need to know when it comes to your Airbnb, your short-term versus your long-term rental. How do you protect your wallet when it comes to flood insurance? So if you've got questions or if you're ready to take the next steps of purchasing flood insurance for that rental property, 3 simple steps. Step 1, fill the form out on our website. Step 2, connect with one of our flood risk advisors. Step 3, pick the plan that best fits your needs. You can also download the guide down below, Guide to Purchasing Flood Insurance for Real Estate Investing Properties. My name is Greene. Thank you for tuning into today's video on short-term versus long-term rental, how to protect your Airbnb with flood insurance.